let's talk calculator use. Calculators are very, very handy, but if we put things into the calculator incorrectly, we are going to miss lots and lots of problems. I like to say that a calculator is only as smart as its user. It does exactly what you tell it to do, and if you tell it something in the wrong order or in the wrong way, it's going to give you the wrong answer. The first thing you want to do, look at your calculator and make sure that it shows that it's in degrees. We're going to learn about radians here in a couple of weeks, but right now we need everything to be in degrees. Also, I am using a TI, a Texas Instruments. It's a scientific calculator, 30XA. Different calculators will do different things, so you'll need to make sure you put the correct order for your calculator, okay? Now, part of the deal with this scientific calculator is it sort of goes reverse of the way that you might read this. This is the sine of 35.56 degrees. You're going to type in the 35.56 first, and then you're going to hit the sine key. So 35.56, I'm going to find the sine of that. We'll take these out to 4 decimal places, and we get approximately 0.5816. Okay, so why don't you pause the video, you find the cosine of 85.23 degrees and the tangent of 76.23 degrees using your calculator. So I got 0.0832 for the cosine of 85.23 degrees. I got 4.080 for the tangent of 76.23 degrees. Okay, now our reciprocal ratios, secant, cotangent, and cosecant. Remember that secant is 1 over cosine, right? So in order to do this, here's what you're going to do. You're going to have to find the cosine of this first. So this is how you would put it in your calculator. You're going to get 40.08, and then you're going to hit your cosine button. And that gives you 0.7651, okay? But we don't need the cosine, we need the secant, which is 1 over the cosine. So here's what you want to do. Look on your calculator for that 1 over x key. That takes the reciprocal, right? So you've got it. I wouldn't even clear it out. I'd leave it full. That way you'll get a more accurate answer. Hit that 1 over x key on your calculator, and your final answer, what you're going to get, is 1.3069. Okay, so that's your final answer. Now, you're obviously not going to show all of this. You're just going to write this, but you have to find the reciprocal, whatever the reciprocal function is, and then do the 1 over x in order to get the proper answer. So cotangent is 1 over tangent, right? So you're going to do 28.87, find the tangent of that, and you get 0.5513, yada, yada, yada. Then hit your 1 over x key, and you get 1.8137, okay? You see if you can find the cosecant of 5.15 degrees. I got 11.1403. Cosecant is 1 over sine, so I took the sine of 5.15, then I hit my 1 over x key and got 11.1403. Now, what if they give us the ratio and we have to find the angle? So here they say the cosine of theta, the angle, is 0.8515, and we want to know what the angle is. Well, the way you do that is inverse function. So if we want to find theta, that's going to be the inverse cosine. That's how we would write that. It looks like cosine to the -1, but you would read that as inverse cosine of 0.8515, okay? So here's your calculator steps. You're going to put in the 0.8515, just like that, and then you're going to look for your shift, or on my calculator, it's the second key, and then you're going to hit whatever you're doing the inverse of. So I'm going to put in 0.8515, I'm going to hit my second, then cosine. That finds the cosine, the inverse cosine of that. And I get that theta, the angle, is approximately 31.6 degrees. Okay? So you find what angle gives you a tangent of 2. So you do the tangent one next. Did you get 63.4 degrees? You did the 2, then second tangent, and you get the angle measure. Now, again, when you have the reciprocal functions, you have to be a little more careful. Secant, remember, is 1 over cosine. So what you're going to do, you're going to type in that 4.8097, and then you're going to hit your 1 over x key. And that's going to give you 0.2079. So that gives us the cosine. Now we need to hit second and cosine to find the angle measure. And I get, it's about 78 degrees, okay? So you have to type in the value, find the reciprocal, because the only buttons on our calculator are those reciprocal buttons. Find the reciprocal, then find the inverse cosine, and that gives you the 78 degrees. So you do this one. If the cosecant of theta is 1.1243, you find what the angle measure is. I got that theta is approximately 62.8 degrees. I did 1.1243. I hit my 1 over x. Cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. So I did second sine, and that gave me the 62.8 degrees.